Have you ever noticed how negatively many girls feel about their appearance? In today's society, weight issues are a major problem for teenage girls and young women. Over the years, as media has become more popular, so have body issues and eating disorders. According to the article, How to Make Peace with Your Body, 80% of girls are unhappy with the way they look. When girls look in the mirror, they see a funhouse version of what they actually look like. The images reflected in the mirror are much larger than they actually are in real life. But because they think they're overweight, they can't look past that and understand that that's not what they look like at all. This unhappiness with how a person looks is called a negative body image. It is, in my opinion, one of the most dangerous things that a person can go through. It is harmful to the body, to the mind, and to everyone around you. All someone with a negative body image can think about is if they are thin enough or what they are eating, which is very harmful to their health and to their life. One example of how the media affects body images is through modeling. Have you ever seen a fashion show when the model's ribs weren't sticking out of their chest, or when their legs look like toothpicks about ready to break? I would guess no. According to the article, How to Make Peace with Your Body, 25 years ago, a model was only 8% thinner than the normal American. Today, that percentage has increased to 23%, which is way too skinny and very unhealthy. Frederick Vanderwall, a former Victoria's Secret model, says, "This unnatural thinness is a horrible message to send out. The people who are watching are young, impressionable women." That is very true. Girls are very naive and easily influenced. When they see beautiful, famous, rich, skinny people, they can't help but want to be just like them. Another way media has negative effects on the image is through magazines. One of the more recent attacks on a celebrity was through Jessica Simpson. She lost a lot of weight to have a part in the Dukes of Hazzard movie, and whenever she lost weight, a lot of people said that she was too skinny and called her anorexic. So she decided to take control of her life and become healthier again, and when she gained weight, everyone called her fat. For 2 weeks straight, she was the #1 talked about story in magazines. Instead of Jessica taking the criticism to heart, she said, "I'm happy with my body. Curves are better. Honestly, movie stars and models should be very voluptuous and beautiful. I don't get the whole rail thing. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your mind. It's emotionally destructive. It really is." Sharon Lamb, a psychology professor at St. Michael's College, said, "This kind of treatment of celebrity puts all women on guard. Although the average woman may not be being pleased on the pages of magazines, after reading them, she will feel as if people around her are criticizing her weight too." Magazines are always showing people who are skinny, and if on the rare occasion they are an overweight person, they are being scrutinized for their weight. Lamb made another very good point. She said, "The magazines criticize stars who have anorexia, and then in the same exact issue, they shame a star who's put on a little weight. And I mean a little weight. You're either too fat or too thin, but never just right." Another way is through TV. First of all, on TV, whether it's a commercial, a TV show, or a movie, all they have is skinny actors and actresses, unless they're playing the role of a fat person, such as these movies. Another thing is they have TV shows completely dedicated to making people skinny or beautiful, such as The Swan, Dr. 90210, Extreme Makeover, or The Biggest Loser, just to name a few. Not only do the TV shows make girls think that being skinny is the only way that is acceptable, they have many dangers. Many of these shows involve invasive surgeries, but the sad part is that a lot of people will put their life at risk to have the ideal body and feel comfortable in their own skin. The final way media pushes the thin look is through advertisements. How many advertisements do you guys think you see every day? Anyone? Think you guys?
I have no idea because it's so many.
60.
60? Go ahead.
I would say 30.
280.
280.
It's going to be a trick question.
The number is shocking. Average American sees between 500 and 600 advertisements
I was the closest.
every single day. Whenever I found the statistic, I didn't really think that I saw that many, but if you think about it, between magazines, commercials, and billboards, the number is not that drastic. They really are everywhere you look, even if you're not really paying that much attention to them. So I gave you examples of how the media affects girls, but I just did it so you could understand that it really is a problem, so you can understand where I'm coming from. But here's the truth about the messages that the media sends out. What girls don't understand is that the average model is 6 feet tall, and the average American woman is 5'5". looks like larger because it's shorter. So when you're shorter, you look like you're fatter, but you're not fat at all. That's why you can't compare yourself to a model because you're not the same weight as them at all. And then one more thing that a girl should consider when they're trying to compare themselves to someone is that according to How to Make Peace with Your Body article, many have had major body makeovers and have full-time personal trainers. Photos and ads can be airbrushed or changed by computers. Body and facial imperfections such as pimples can be erased or changed at will. And then in these pictures, if you see on the top left one, on the left side, she has like freckles and her complexion's not completely perfect. And then in the airbrush one, she's completely perfect. And then in the one with Heidi Montag, before she was like normal, and then after her plastic surgery, her face is different, her body's different. And then in the bottom one, it's Faith Hill in a magazine. And the one on the right is the original, and the one on the left is the one in the magazine. You can tell like her arm's been made thinner.
Oh, yeah.
And like, it's hard to tell on this one, but her eyes have been airbrushed. So that just goes to show that the images the media portrays are unrealistic. Most normal people can't go get cosmetic surgery or have full-time personal trainers. Most people don't Photoshop their photos to make themselves look perfect. No one is as perfect as the magazines show you. This is Whitney Thompson. She was on America's Next Top Model, and she's considered fat. And she's an overweight model. And then this is her compared to a normal model. But I think she looks like happy and healthy and not like she's going to break in half. So I think the girls need to understand the truth and stop comparing themselves to the